Hey everybody, it's Flight of Fear Fan bringing you guys a brand new stream. So today we will be continuing our work on the Fairgrounds area. So we will be continuing to work on some both ride tech as well as some ride models. Because I'm really hoping that I can get my server open as soon as possible. So right now what we'll be working on is we'll be working on the tech for um, tech for Blue Streak, just because there's kind of something new I'm doing with the tech. Because I've noticed that whenever I've had rides running 24/7, I've noticed specifically with the roller coasters that they end up valleying along the layout. So what I'm going to do is basically I'm going to make it so that people can just spawn in a train. Um, and then as it's going around the layout, it'll receive a particular tag um, or something of that nature. And so basically, when it comes back around, uh, it'll basically then be destroyed when it once it parks in the station. Like it'll basically there'll be a certain timer for it to the train will destroy. So yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start setting up that system really quickly. So basically, I think what I want to do is I want it to So I think probably what we'll do then, I think I guess I don't remember exactly where like when it spawns, I don't remember exactly where it spawns. So I'm gonna just check that really quickly. So it seems to spawn right about there. So I think as long as we have it as long as we have the tag set like maybe like right out here or something, that will be fine, I think. I just need to make sure it'll not be on the same stretch of track that this part is on. That the spawn sign is. I mean, the spawn sign, I believe it's like right here. So I just need to make sure then that I'll just need to make sure that the tag then is set somewhere out here. So maybe what I'll do is actually I'll put it right here, maybe just to make sure that um, and also just to make sure I'm doing this right, I'm gonna just open up the train carts. I'm gonna open up the train carts wiki to help me a little bit um, with the statements. So I think in this case, probably the statement I'll use. So that I will have to use like some sort of like I'll probably have to do a tag or something. Let me see. Yeah, so I'm gonna just go ahead and do this. So this is gonna detect whether there's a tag, or well, this will set the tag. But then for detecting the tag or anything else, the plugin checks. Oh, and actually, another way to do it would actually be doing the destination. That's also a possibility. Um, because I could even have the destination. Well, yeah, I'm not sure. I think I might just go with doing the tag, maybe. Um, Yeah, so I think what I'm going to try doing is I'm going to do so t at tag. And so what I'll do to set the tag then, I believe this is a property. So train carts property. So I just need to find the property sign just because I want to make sure I know like what the different properties are. So I think so set tag. Yeah, so I think probably what I'll do then is I will just do a tag. So set tag. Because this is something that I think the name will not be altered by this. So set tag. Um, I guess I'll just call the tag destroy. Actually, that's one of the keywords in this. I'm probably not going to do that actually. Or actually, I can do BSD or let me see. So because I want to do maybe something along the name of the ride. It's like so blue streak. Blue streak, yes. Let's do that for so basically that'll stand for blue streak destroy. And so I will do that, and then so what we'll do then is we'll have it check then for the tag. Probably we'll have it check somewhere out here, like maybe even like right outside the station. We could probably just do it like that. So I'm gonna take that block and then and I do want it to only destroy um I do want it to only destroy the train with that particular tag. So I'm gonna see if there's a way to do that. I'm gonna see if there's a way to do that with train cart signs. I'm gonna try like with the destroy sign. I'm gonna see if it's able to destroy a train with a particular tag. Yeah, actually, I'll ask in the train carts Discord. Train with a certain Tag run. Okay, I'm gonna try this, and I'm not 100% sure if this is gonna work, but I'm gonna give it a try. And I guess actually another possibility would even just be having the train be destroyed by the pressure plates. Actually, that is probably the easiest way to do it, I think. So let me just, I'll try riding the train and I'll just see. Actually, I guess I don't have to try it. I guess I can just send it through because um, it's not set up like Cyclone is. So this should be okay. So yeah, it shouldn't do anything with destroying the train right now because that hasn't been triggered yet. So basically, yeah. So I think what I'm hoping is that I've set the tag. What I'm hoping is that it'll set the tag toward the end of the ride, like and actually I'll open the train carts track just so that I can see that in action. And so now I've just got to actually test the ride to make sure that it does this. I guess I could have reset the spawn point, but I'm not going to do that. To do this test, I'm actually just going to test the ride to do this. Okay, so now it should have that tag. So then it'll be another, I think 20 seconds I have it, or no, 25 seconds I have it set to. I can actually probably set that down to 20 seconds. I don't think it needs to be 25 seconds. But basically then we're just going to wait for the train. And I actually, I'm going to just select the train just to make sure if then it doesn't destroy it, I'll destroy it. And I think probably what I'll do is, but oh, and then there comes the problem if I tried to destroy it from there. Oh, oh, what just happened? Um, Yeah, actually, so maybe what I'll do is I'll actually have it set out here to the track because like th this will give me a little bit more freedom with this. So set name, and then this will also make it so that I'm only doing it with one name. So this will be Cedar Hills Button Crest for Cedar Hills Blue Streak track, and then this will be yeah. Actually, so basically by extending the station, I can just have it destroy itself if it's named to the station. This will just be a lot easier. I don't know. I didn't even think of this before. Um, so then I think if it's empty, it'll destroy itself, but if it's not, it'll allow the train to keep going. Um, so I actually don't even have to do a separate name. I can just go for it like that. So then I just need to remove the tag sign I had set just because we don't need to use the tag anymore. So now I'm hoping that this will work. So I'm hoping that I'll actually try just not riding it even and just seeing if it'll destroy itself. Yeah, that's kind of the goal right now is that the train will destroy itself with it. I'm also going to bring down the dispatch time to probably 15 or 20 seconds just because 25 seconds is way too long. Like that was kind of, I think 25 seconds was the dispatch interval when I had it running 24/7. Oh, awesome. Okay. So, yep, let me go ahead. This will, I think this will partly just make it so that if people are just spam spawning trains, then it won't break the ride, basically. Um, that's kind of the goal with this system is that it won't break the ride, or is that people will not be able to break the ride. I'm hoping that I can avoid people breaking the ride. Because like if someone were to spawn in like 100 million trains, then like the ride would end up crashing the server or something. So I just want to avoid that. And here we go up the lift. Okay, yeah, so I think it is doing basically what I want it to do. So I think I am cool with going ahead and just destroying this train. And I'm cool with going ahead and just opening the ride. Yeah, so I think I'm cool with going ahead and saying the ride is ready to go. And I will be doing a ride model for Blue Streak. It's just that it'll take some time before I get that done, just because I want to try to finish off the flat ride models before I worry about ride models for. Um, oh wow, Cadillac Cars actually seems to be running pretty well, even with the server restart in the middle of the night. So I guess that's a good thing because it means I'm not going to have to. Well, I'll probably still redo the tack for it just to be consistent with the rest of the rides. So yeah, I think what I'll do then, I don't, as far as I know, I don't think the ride is running right now. I don't think I have any trains on the track right now because I think I did close it because we were just having some issues with it yesterday. Well, I think what happened was well, actually what happened was I modified the tech and then the ride was like, oh, we don't like this at all. Uh, and so I think it was the fact that I was doing it. I'll show you guys in a second. I'll show you guys in a second what I was doing yesterday. Yeah, so I think what I'll do here is I'll probably go ahead and reset the rail block right here. So I'll reset that. And actually, maybe I'll set the track to be right there, and then well, actually, yeah. So then that means I still need that actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and reset that to down here. So this is gonna be our train switcher. And I'll move it up a block if need be. But that should be fine, I believe. So I'm gonna go ahead and spawn in a train and we'll see. Um, but yeah, what I was doing yesterday was CHL all. So basically I was doing every train that had that name. Um, and so that's why it wasn't working. Oh, CH, it's like station. So basically, if it's a station train, then it'll be destroyed. So that will hopefully not destroy every single train on the course. I think that's kind of the goal is that it won't destroy every train. And I'm not sure if that's going to be the case, but I guess we'll see. So first, I'm going to go and spawn in a train and just make sure it's destroying it. Because I think I do have it set up now, so I think it should work. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. That it will work this time. Nice, there we go. Okay. And I think actually what I'll do is I'll spawn in two trains. So I'm gonna let that roll in before I do a second one. So I'm gonna spawn in the second one just because I do want to make sure that there we go. I do want to make sure that the second train isn't gonna destroy this train while I'm riding it. So we're gonna wait and see. I'm gonna just get the train destroy thing ready just because I'm gonna destroy it manually. If this train behind us doesn't destroy this one, I'll just destroy it manually because then we'll just say the ride is ready to go. So we're just gonna let this go. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so it won't destroy the train if someone is in it. And so all of the carts will stay on there too. So that's good. Yep, there go down the drop, going through the two loops. And so I think that train is gonna be dispatching pretty soon. I think right about as we come up here, that train will be dispatching. And then that train will basically destroy itself because it is empty. So yeah, and I am thinking as long as people are riding the ride, the train shouldn't destroy itself. But yeah, perfect. Okay, yeah. So as long as people are in the train won't destroy. So that's good. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and destroy the train. Um, and yep, we are good. So I just figured that out very easily. So awesome. So the ride is no longer down for maintenance. So basically everything is open again. Uh, I think, and yeah, I did fix carousel already. I already redid the check for that. Oh, so I guess Cadillac Cars is the only ride that will be down now. So in order to open the server, I would like to have at least 4 rides open. That's kind of what I'm shooting for right now is to try to get 4 rides open. So I'm gonna go ahead and so yep, I'm gonna go ahead. Let me see here. Uh, let me just. I think yeah. Actually, I'll do train destroy. Actually, what I'm going to do actually even better will just be I don't think that'll destroy anything else because I don't think anything else has that name. Um, I'm gonna just list our trains right now. So I think we've got the all of the antique cars trains. Um, I want to say that's the bus and the monorail, I think. So the other two. So that will hopefully have destroyed all those trains. Awesome. So, um, and actually something I would like to do actually, I guess before we reopen Cadillac Cars, I kind of do want to make a ride model for it just to be consistent with having Grand Carousel having a ride model. And so I want to have Cadillac Cars have a ride model. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up a picture of Cadillac Cars from Cedar Point because that's kind of what what this ride is inspired by. So I'm going to pull up some pictures of Cadillac Cars at Cedar Point so I can kind of figure out what those cars look like. Oh, so it's basically four big wheels along with the body of the car like, with the seats and stuff. So, and I think I want to say that Cadillac Cars has seating for I think two people. It looks like maybe two people in front, two people in back. So that is, I guess, what I'll do. So yeah, let me what I'm gonna do. I'll just grab. I don't really even care right now. I'll just grab a wall, I guess, to do this. Yeah, I wish I had I guess I actually could have a maintenance shed for this ride. That actually wouldn't be a bad idea. So, but for right now, I'll just do it over here. Um, ooh, I can't spell. There we go. Oh, and I need a truck. Oh, I'm not sure why Hopper's fun here, so that's definitely a problem. Um, yeah, I'll grab this fun sign from over here. Just oh, okay. So I actually saved it wrong. Okay, that makes more sense now. Okay. Um, I saved it with the wrong name, so that's why it was acting weird. So I'm gonna have to spawn in the other train. Um, okay. Oh, spawn. Perfect. Okay. So now we have that set up properly. Actually, I'm gonna put it on this side as well. I'm gonna give myself a platform to work on here. And then, so I think what I'll do as far as adding attachments, so I think I would like to have like maybe the middle of the car be like right in the middle of where the minecart is because I basically I would say a lot of my models are basically centered on the minecart. Like that's typically what I'll do. Um, so I'm trying to think for this ride model. So we need I think for this ride model we'll need basically so kind of from the grand scheme of things, we'll need a bottom layer. We'll also need a middle layer. I don't think we'll need a top layer for this one as far as I know, so I think we're good on that. But I think for the bottom layer, we'll probably need attachments for the bottom layer. So probably let's call these A1. A2, A3, and A4 because like well basically I think we're gonna try to make kind of like what we did for like the carriages for um we'll do like the carriages oh and then I guess another attachment that we'll need is for the wheels. Um so wheels and then so wheels that will actually have its own attachment. So I'll be like wheel one, wheel two, wheel three, wheel four. And then for the middle layer we'll obviously have the seats. And for each of the seats, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start building this. So let me go ahead and get rid of that. We'll also have a hitbox attachment as well, keeping that in mind. So I think probably for the we'll do hitbox for each of the seats, I think. So actually I think we will have a hitbox for the actual train itself. But then we'll also have a hitbox for yeah, actually I need to oh actually well I know what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna grab the carousel ride model really fast. Okay, so I think I screwed up on that one too. Either that or I'm just an airhead. Um, okay, I did screw up on that one too. Um, so this is also one that I screwed up on that I'll have to rename now. Um, okay, so I first of all I need to fix this because I screwed this up. So yeah, it should set the name to that, but it doesn't need to have that name when I'm spawning it because when I'm spawning it, I'll just be spawning the basically just the carousel model because I'm probably going to use this at other parks. Like, so this model will not be this basically the carousel ride. This carousel ride model will not be the only carousel ride model. So, okay, I'm not sure what happened here, but I need to fix this really fast because that should not be a thing. Yeah, I do like the bigger Minecraft world. Like, I like that they did that with the. I think it might have been like the mountain update or something. Like it was the Caves and Cliffs update was when they added like the humongous caves. And I'm really glad that they added those because it definitely makes the world a lot bigger. So you definitely have a lot more space to build. Because I mean, like in this case, I have like probably I think 12 extra blocks I can build because I think the world height I think is like 256. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. But oh, actually, let me try. I think there's like an up one. Yeah, so that basically builds a block. Okay, so I'm gonna fly all the way up actually because I'm kind of curious now. Oh wow, yeah, I'm barely up in the sky and it yeah. It is crazy, like how high it gets. Yeah, so the clouds, it looks like are around 200 blocks up. Oh, so it actually, wow, it actually does go up a lot higher than I thought it did. So I'm gonna just keep flying up and up and up and up. They might have increased it to 512 maybe. Um, I want to say that was what happened. Oh, 319. Okay. So actually 319 is the height is the build height. That's like the max build height. So that's yeah, I think in that case you would probably have to do maybe a max build height for maybe coasters to be 316 meters, which is 1,036 feet. So yeah, if you ever wanted to do something crazy like that, you could. Yeah, and I guess that actually that means now actually in Minecraft you could actually technically recreate Falcon's flight from Six Flags Qiddiya, and that would be pretty sweet. Yeah, I would definitely love to do that at some point. So it looks like what I did. Oh, okay. Yeah. So I basically made each of them. So like in this case, there were the different, yeah, basically all of that stuff plus the hitbox. So the hitbox was like the last thing I made. Okay. Yeah, that's what I needed to know. Perfect. Okay. Awesome. So now I'll be able to then apply that knowledge to here. All right. So let me go ahead. So yep, what I decided. So we'll do the bottom, middle, and so in this case, it'll actually just be it'll basically just be a one ride vehicle, pretty much. One ride vehicle with just multiple attachments. So there will be bottom, middle. So I've created those two attachments now, and so I think I'll keep this centered. Um, and I think for now I'll actually keep the minecart where it is right now because I just want to make sure that I kind of have an idea of that. So yeah, but let me go ahead and start. So adding attachments for the bottom. So it'll be attachment one, two. So this is basically floor one, two, three, four. So I'm approximating that. I think it'll be approximately four. Um, and then we'll of course have the wheels, and then with the wheels we'll have four attachments for the wheels. So basically there's the bottom, and then the middle we'll have an attachment for the seats, and then within that attachment there will be um, gray one through four seat one through four, and then block. So it'll be basically the seats. That will be a single attachment. Um, oh, actually, yeah. So never mind then. So actually, that yeah. So actually, that'll just be so there'll be gray seat and block, and then within those attachments there will be more attachments, but we'll get to those later because I'm going to start working on the Cadillac Cars ride model. So I guess first what I'll do is I'll add an attachment. This is going to be And I honestly don't know if I'm gonna worry about restraints animations for well, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do for this right. And I think with the carousel, I didn't have to do it with the carousel just because there are no restraints necessarily, just seatbelts. And seatbelts, I'm not gonna bother animating, but stuff like lap bars and harnesses and stuff, I'll probably animate. I don't know if I'll do safety straps for harnesses, like so, like that'll be probably something I'm gonna leave out, just because that's something I don't necessarily need. So like, I might do it with inverted coasters. We'll see. With some of like the B&M coasters, we'll see. I might do that, but we'll see. So yep, I think what I'll do then is, so I think I do have this facing in the right direction. Okay. So yep, I just want to make sure. So train menu set. Oh, awesome. Okay. So 0.35. And actually, I might even end up using, yeah, actually, I'm going to spawn the carousel again because I forgot about this. Oh, there. Okay, so I'm actually inspecting this one. So let me go ahead. So I think, and oh yeah, I guess for each of these models, or for each of the attachments, there's also the hitbox, the main hitbox of the actual vehicle, which probably for Cadillac cars would be a little bit smaller. Um, so that was, I think, negative point 0.5, 0, and point 0.5. And I don't think the Z position in this case is relevant. And so I think with the point 0.5 stuff, that's mainly because we wanted to make sure. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, actually, so I will go ahead now and delete those since I know we're going to have 4 of those because it'll be basically just duplicating the attachment that we're currently working on. So then wheels 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so then what I'll do with this, so we'll go ahead and, oh, 0.5. And yeah, so that'll basically be the center right there. Perfect. Okay. Oh, and actually, I guess I'll make, yeah, actually, I'll make that front in this direction, actually. So we'll just, Perfect. Okay, so now I've got basically that bottom attachment. And I actually probably will raise that slightly, or I'll raise this stuff slightly. Um, Actually, I'll raise the whole bottom slightly, and then we'll just go ahead and then I'll just lower the wheel attachments. And I'm trying to think for the wheels. I guess I'll just use a roll for this. So something like that, maybe. And then I'll make them a little bit more rounded, like stairs, maybe. This is going to be very difficult, but I do want to try to figure this out though. So we'll do something like that, I think. So for the wheels, there will be basically the blocks, and then so for each of the wheels, we'll have a block and then also the stairs. So we'll actually have two attachments for each of the. And then now I'm trying to decide for the wheels. Yeah, it's kind of a black. Oh, actually, we could do like maybe black stone stairs, and then like in the middle of it, we could do kind of more of a lighter block. So maybe wood planks or birch planks. But we'd want to make this a whole lot smaller. Oh, and that's yeah. Okay, so that would be way too big. Um, so yeah, probably the closest we can get is like an item. Um, no, actually, I'm probably actually just gonna go and use the whatever that thing is called. It's like one of the tools or something. Grindstone. I'll probably just use that for wheels, honestly, at this point, because the wheel's gonna be way too big if we have it like that. Um, so I'll use the same wheel that we'll use for roller coasters, I guess. So I guess in that case, we actually don't need the two attachments for the wheels. We just need like, yeah, we actually probably don't even need four attachments even. We would probably just need this attachment and just have four wheels attached to it. I wonder if there is a way to make it smaller. Actually, I could have sworn there's a way to. Well, it looks like there is a size thing, but I'm not able to access it right now. Um, oh, actually, could do the head small possibly. That's what you like that. Actually, I guess just to make this a little bit easier on me for my first time making antique cars, I'm gonna just do it this way. So I just need to then rotate this 180, so pitch 180, and then yeah, I do want the wheel to be slightly visible. So yeah, so I think that looks good. And so for the wheels, I'll just make sure that I do four of them. So we'll all right. So, oh, and then we'll need walls for I forgot we'll also need walls for the middle section. So we'll need to do, for the middle attachment, we'll need the seats and then we'll also need the walls. Um, so we'll need four walls. We'll probably end up needing multiple levels for that, like level one and two or something. And then we'll need the seat backs. I'm definitely noticing as I do ride models, I am getting better at it. It's certainly, I'm not perfect at it yet, but I am getting better, which is good. So we'll have the seats. Oh yeah. Okay. So seats and walls. Okay. And actually, I think I pretty much have an idea with the minecart, so I don't think I actually need that anymore. Um, and actually, I'm gonna go ahead and save this really quickly just to make sure I don't lose it. Yeah. So I guess yeah. For right now, quite literally, this ride doesn't work because the ride model is not available right now. So within the seats, we'll have three attachments. And within the walls, we'll have three attachments. And actually, I'll just flip flop them. So the walls, okay, let me just go ahead and get rid of all of that. Perfect. Okay. So I think for the walls, I'll do kind of similar to what I did over there. So I'll do carpets. Let me just get these. So and I think actually these all have different colors, but I think I guess for the purpose of my Cadillac cars, these are going to be like kind of greenish. So we'll do kind of maybe a mixture of lime green and dark green. And then the red circle's turning in. I think, if I'm remembering correctly, I think I did modify this so that the ride will basically destroy itself at the end. Um, yeah. And actually, I don't need night vision right now. All right. I forgot I did not set up a hitbox for this yet. So when I deselect this, it's going to be really, really weird. So I'm going to add an attachment and I'm going to make this a hitbox. So that way now, if I accidentally deselect it without realizing it, I'm always have a way to hit it. Oh, and actually I grabbed the moss carpet instead of a green carpet. Um, I'm trying to think for the seat back for this one. I think for the seat back, we'll just do black carpets. So for the walls, there will be basically four different walls. Um, I think we'll do the darker color on the bottom. And like I've been doing, I'll do the back wall first. So we'll do, yeah, that looks good. And then we'll just raise that up a little bit. Um, uh, oh, um, so here's wall. No, here's middle. Here's walls. Walls. Oh, okay. So I screwed that up then. So this is actually just supposed to be empty attachment. Okay, now I can have the photo. All right, so as you can see, we're getting some good progress done in this. I think so. From what I'm seeing from the actual ride, it looks like actually the front of the car. Oh yeah, I guess I'll probably make an extra attachment for that. I'll probably do an extra attachment for the front of the car. But for right now, I'm gonna just go ahead and take a look at what we've got so far. So there's the walls, and I think we also will need the seat back as well. And then there will be actually two attachments for the seat backs. So oh, and then so now we need to get the. Oh, actually, that's perfect. Okay. All right. So then okay, so I think that's good. So if I want it to be like that, but if I do want to have like the um if I do want to have the other thing like where let me just go and save this really fast. If I do want to have the front of the car, we'll of course have to make that part of the attachment. And I think probably if I'm going to do that, I'll probably move the the whole thing back a little bit to make room for the front of the car because I do want to obviously make sure that the middle of the car is right there. So I'm going to just save that one more time just to make sure everything was saved and make sure, well, that's going to make that go backwards, but whatever. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. I'm going to just test this on the track and make sure that it'll spawn it in. So it looks like I will have to do the train west thing still. Yep, and then so the only kind of entrance and exit from the car is going to be on the left because that's where people can enter and exit. But yeah, I think that's definitely a good ride model for that. I think that definitely kind of works well for what I wanted. So I think that that works. Okay, so I think I'll put the switcher thing right here. So I think actually what I'll do is, let's say, so if the train is empty, so basically train switch are empty, like that. All right, so right now I'm just setting up the spawn system for this ride. Alright, now I just need to make sure that if the train is the train actually has something in it, I need to make sure that it will um, Alright, so this ride will be down for a little bit because I'm not sure what's going on with it now. Um, yeah, I guess this is also a ride that we could possibly even just have, that we could possibly just have, um, we could possibly set up this ride to just, um, maybe just be like an omni mover type thing because this is going to drive me absolutely bonkers if this keeps happening. So I think, yeah, this might be one of the rides that we might just have to have running 24/7 since it doesn't seem like this is working. Okay, so now it does appear to be working. Okay. So yeah, but I think what we'll do is we'll just have this red run 24/7, and I'll try restarting the server just to make sure it doesn't screw it up. Um, yeah, so I think I'm comfortable with reopening this now. I think um, so. This will just have to run. Oh crap! No, that's oh my goodness, no, it's not okay. Never mind. This ride is not open yet because the ride is being stupid and deciding that it's gonna just rotate the wrong way. And 6. Okay, so now they're all going in the right direction, and they hopefully should not flip back because I got rid of the flip sign. All right, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and end off the stream there. So thank you guys so much for watching, and if you guys enjoyed the stream, please be sure to follow me on Twitch, and also please be sure to subscribe to me on YouTube and like my videos if you want more of this content. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.